Hello.
How are you?
How you doing?
I recognize a lot of you.
So, congratulations on the renewal.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
And does that now also affect where you can kind of plan for the future a little bit for the show?
Yeah, a little bit. Kind of treat each season as its own story. But it's interesting now to have 10 and 10. So we'll have to decide whether we're going to do separate stories for each 10 episodes or we'll try to plan one long arc. And we're still going to start talking about it in probably 2 or 3 months, 2 months I think. But it's nice to be able to tell more stories and to see these characters grow.
You've been quoted as saying you don't plan ahead, but watching the last Wolf Watch, Jill Wagner said that you told her immediately after she filmed the finale that Kate Argent wasn't dead. Sounds a little bit contradictory. Care to explain?
I can clarify that with I don't plan ahead anymore. So I actually knew as we were shooting the first season, actually around the pilot I think, I had already come up with the idea of the canon. Already had season 2 in my head that Jackson would be the main villain of season 2, which is why we were so intent and so nervous. So nervous about him not coming back season 2. So, but what happened between like 3 and 4 is we're just catching up now. So we plan ahead a little bit. We have an idea for season 5, which we think is pretty good. So we'll see. Does that sound right? Okay.
How do you keep the stories so fresh? I mean,
What's that?
how do you keep the stories and the storylines so fresh?
Well, in the writer's room, we start with we do this thing that I carried over from film school. Actually, one of the screenwriting classes I remember, they said when you start your story, just write the 5 scenes you want to see. So once we get, if there's ever a moment where we get blocked, I stop the writers and I say, okay, what do we just want to see? What do we want to see? And one of the episodes came out, one of the really fun episodes I think of season 2 came out of, I want to see a werewolf fight on an ice rink. And I want to see their claws scratching across the ice. So that's what we do. We try to keep it fresh by just trying to please ourselves as audience members, but we also do a lot of research. Alyssa and Angela. Alyssa is one of our best researchers on the show, and she'll come up with amazing stuff. But I have a group of writers around me who are always coming up with good ideas. Alyssa, Angela, Eric, and Will, our writer's assistant, who's moving up to write a script next season. But it's challenging. It really is. It feels like everything's always been done.
Why Allison?
What's that?
Why Allison? You said someone made sure it was going to die last season, and it was hyped up and hyped up and hyped up. Why did you choose Allison out of everyone to be the character who died?
Part of it was Crystal wanted to leave the show. She came to me, we had a discussion about it, and I said, well, we'll try our best to write you a great ending. And the network had been asking me for a while, we want a big death. We want a big death on the show. We think it'll jar the audience. And I know as well that my own personal taste, I like it when a show is shaken up like that too. And I think it would have, the way I felt was, Allison was such a central character. I never expected her to ever leave the show, and I always kind of expected Scott and Allison to be together, that this would kind of shock the writing process too. So it just felt like the right time to do a big character death like that. What amazed me was how the audience responded. You know, I mean, I see character deaths on The Walking Dead, on Game of Thrones all the time, and it shocked me how amazing the response was to using that character. So it really lets you know how passionate fans are.
Was it always going to be Allison, or were there other characters that you did consider and take to the writers? Or
not really, no. I remember having a big argument at the end of season 2 because we had shot a possible ending for Jackson dying. And I said, I always believed in the happy ending. And it was with me and Christian Taylor, and Christian Taylor thought he should die, actually, at the end. And I said, well, I just don't know if I want to end the season on such a down note. But for season 3B, it felt like change was made. And you know, to be honest, some of the other, like, we couldn't quite figure out as well, why would Allison leave, you know? Where would she go? We'd have to put her in jail or something, or send her away to France. It felt right.
Action's great, costumes are great, it's amazing. What do you also...
I feel like there was going to be a but there.
No.
This part stinks.
I promise, no. What goes into also building the character so the fans can relate to that character as an individual? Because that's much more than just the action and the appearance. Because the fans connect so well with so many of the actors. What goes into some of your thoughts to building those characters?
Well, at the beginning of each writer's room, at the beginning of each season, I always say to the writers, one thing we always have to remember is for high school students, every day is the end of the world. You remember back to when it was like to be a teenager. It's just every day felt like the most emotion, the most drama. So it's trying to figure out, okay, what's the thriller storyline, but also what's the human storyline? How do we test the friendships? How do we test the relationships? You fall in and out of love all the time in high school. You make friends, you break friendships, you fight with your friends like you wouldn't believe, then you make up. It's really trying to find those moments we all remember from high school that broke our hearts or tested our friendships. So we try to do that. And I think it feels kind of amazing because I think we've been pretty successful, especially coming to a place like Comic-Con, where we see how much the fans, they don't care about they care about the plot and werewolves, but they care so much about the characters. It's very gratifying.
Now you've been lucky to create 2 hit shows. Criminal Minds is still going strong, even though you're doing Teen Wolf. I mean, it's got to be gratifying that something else is, it still has its own life.
It really is. And I saw Eric Messer, the showrunner of Criminal Minds, he did an awesome festival, and I was like, it's an amazing job. Please keep doing it. And it was really nice having a reunion. So it's sort of amazing. And now after this, I'll have like 250 episodes. It's kind of incredible.